There was once that I was a member, part of gyms. I actually had like 3 or 4 different memberships. And every time I walk into a gym, I wanted to get the ultimate experience of like, you know, the greeting of customer service at the front desk, making sure that the gym was always clean, you know, the energy was there with the right music. And over time and learning about, you know, all the different types of gyms in the industry and what they were able to provide. As a boss of my own gym facility, every time I walk into my gym, I come in as a member. I walk in through those doors, I act upon as a member, I walk through the gym past reception, the team is at the front desk. I don't look at myself as a boss when I walk in, because at least when I walk into the gym, I want to be looking through the eyes of what my members look through, you know, and how they see the gym and how they perceive it on a daily basis. And for me, that's very, very important, because if I walk in as a boss, I'm not going to understand and see exactly how my members think and what they see on a daily basis. And I know exactly, I want to understand exactly how they're thinking. I want to understand how they visualize themselves on a daily basis coming to the gym. That's why I keep myself so frequently going to the gym when people are like, damn, he's really hands-on with his business. Yeah, I am, because I want to understand how people are thinking. I want to see how my team is actually operating. I want to see how my members are feeling inside the gym. To me, that's very important. That's one of the most important key elements to the business side when it comes to the doors when they open the gym. And the first important method to that is put yourself in the shoes of a member. Pull yourself out from being a boss for a second. And the first primary thing is making sure that you are a member first before you are a boss. If you do that, then you're going to understand exactly what's going on inside of your business. Ever since I did that and I made that change and that switch from just, hey, I'm the CEO and the owner of Boxer, now I'm going to put myself as the member of Boxer. I'm gonna walk in their shoes. I wanna see how they think of the gym. I wanna see what they feel about the gym. Because then when they walk around, I know exactly if they're paying bang for buck or they're not. You know, and maybe I need to make some adjustments. I wanna see through their telescope. Because then when I understand what they're looking through and through their telescope, I know the adjustments I need to make. I know the plans that need to be done. I know what I could add. I know what type of value needs to be done. All that stuff is very, very important, because then I switch from a member's perspective and I go to the second side, which is the boss's perspective. And when you have those two minds where they're both in sync with each other, man, you can make changes immediately and effectively to provide the best value to your members and especially to your team. Because then it's like, hey, yeah, I can rely on my team and I've recruited great people to be on side. But at the same time, everyone makes mistakes. So then at some points, I will show up to the gym where my staff and my team don't even know what time I'm coming. So I'll pull up randomly and I'll walk through the gym and I'll do a scan, and what I call it is an audit. I audit the gym every single day. Even though I get my team to focus on the audits where the smallest detail to what is going on inside the gym, they have to note it. It's very, very important, because all these things that are going on inside the gym that we miss are actually the most important things that need to be fixed inside the facility. It could be the walls. They could be marked from, like, you know, equipment being laid on the wall, or, you know, certain bags need to be upgraded, or the equipment, the section is not being covered correctly. So, you know, the most important thing is to this subject is, like, to the gym owners that are out there that want to make a difference, start by being a member of your own facility. I don't go to any other gyms to train out of, but if I was to train in my own gym, what would I want for what I pay for to get the results and to get the experience that I deserve inside a gym that is like here at Boxer? And so every day I make that a consistent thing. I come in, even if I don't need to work at the gym, that is still considered as work, because I'm working as, let's say, an undercover agent inside of my facility to see if my team is actually doing what they need to do. And I'm also keeping the accountability of, like, making sure that everything is put into play correctly. If not, then I got to make the adjustments immediately and effectively. Everything is about urgency. Urgency is key. Why? Because if you can attend to the situation, even if it's the smallest thing, then you've alleviated something off the list that doesn't need to be there anymore, and you can focus on the more important sides, like what I'm doing right now. I can focus on doing content with my guy, my marketing director, Daniel, and we can be able to do things like this in order to make time relevant and important and precious to the equation, rather than dealing with all the bullshit, right? So It really just comes down to making sure that you audit your gym, you walk in as a member rather than a boss, transition the mindset from a member in that moment to a boss mentality to understand what is really going inside of your business. And then you find the problems and you get a solution to the problem effectively and quick. There's a sense of urgency. Urgency is everything. And that's what you delegate to your team, and your team is able to fulfill what is necessary and what are the flaws inside the business.